Welcome to room number 227 of the Willerby Manor Hotel in Hull. Just thought I'd start with a little view of the gardens. I know it's a hotel room review, but actually the hotel does have some lovely gardens, and this is actually just part of those gardens. And finally, inside the room, we can see that we have a really good size room. It has got two double beds, but more of that later as we go into the right and into the bathroom. And the first thing you'll probably hear is I've forgotten the name of it now, that takes the hot air and the steam out of the room. Convector heat. No, it's not. Anyway, never mind. It takes the steam out of the room. Now, what we've got first of all is a towel rail and also a brilliant bath. We haven't tried the shower. We've been here one night, but we just had baths actually up until now, because this bath is brilliant. It is slippery, and we did struggle the first night, but there is, as you can see here, a bath mat that we didn't actually use first of all, so it won't make it, or it'll take away some of the slipperiness. However, the size of the bath is absolutely brilliant. It's really deep, and as you can see, really big. There's also a sink. There's also the toiletries there, sort of in the sort of bottle form, and obviously the toilet. But the floor is really nice. It's actually a lovely bathroom. Yeah, really, really nice. Yeah, very, very pleasant. Okay, and we come back into the room. So just breaking a quick second there to actually shut the bathroom door, because it really is quite noisy, that fan. Yeah, it's such a shame, because if you're sitting having a bath, it sort of gets on your nerves a little bit, whereas you'd like to sit and relax. It really is a loud noise. Anyway, ignoring that for the moment, so we look around, and we've got a TV, obviously with Freeview on, nice big TV. Last night we sort of pulled the chairs around into this space and actually sat and watched TV. It was really, really nice. There's a desk, a good, a reasonable sized desk. Yeah, good is certainly good enough to work on. What you will notice as you look around, there are plenty of plugs. We've got 4 plugs there. We've got a 2 plug at the side of the bed, another 2 plug at the other side of the bed. There are plenty of plugs for people to use. So, just come in before we look at the bed, and looking outside, the view is actually of a car park. To be fair, looking out at the different sort of sides of the hotel, the hotels is sort of pretty much surrounded. A quick change there of battery. Managed to run out of battery sort of halfway through this review. But looking back at the car park, so the hotel is pretty much surrounded by the car park on 3 sides, and the 4th side actually overlooks the gardens at the back, which are very, very nice. And I have done a little bit of filming in the garden just to show, because it is very pleasant. Anyway, back onto the room. So again, back inside the room, we've got teas and coffees. They also give a bottle of water. Even though it's a double room, you just get the 1 bottle of water and also a packet of biscuits, which is still quite nice. Normally in a double room you'd get 2 packets or 2 waters, but at least they've certainly given us some water. The beds. There are 2 double beds in this room, but to be honest, that's brilliant. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, we want." Well, I say 2 double beds. I would say the 2 3/4 beds. Now, I know people will say, "Oh no, I wanted, I'd like 1 double and everything," but the way this is, it sort of works. It's nice to have so much space, and yeah, it's good. It looks like one sort of large bed. And I'm sure you can sort of, I don't know, anchor it together somehow if you really want to, if you really feel you need to do. But like it is now, yeah, it's really nice to have the extra space. So I love that. So coming round, there is a radiator. So there's no aircon here, but there is a radiator. So again, you might argue, well, you want aircon, but in England you don't really need it too many times of the year. What you have got is you've got an ironing board and a clothes press, and then finally you have an area obviously for hanging your clothes, a nice quite large size wardrobe. So here we are. That's a quick tour of the room. So let's have a look. What about internet? Well, brilliant internet. Again, I was watching Sky last night, YouTube, no buffering at all. Everything was loading very, very quickly. So that was a good test, and yeah, that works fine. The rate of the hotel, now this one again, I tend to try and get a lot of hotels on points when I'm not working, and this isn't a work hotel. So this one was actually done with Tesco points, so basically with the Tesco club card, and the rate was £110 per night. But I did book this with breakfast, and I also booked it to have the bigger room. So £110 per night is not too bad. The hotel does have a gym, a pool, spa rooms and things, so you've got good facilities for that money as well. So despite 110 a night, you might think it's a lot, but you do have a fair lot of facilities. Okay, ratings for the room. Problems, yeah. View, you're looking out of a car park, not so good. But to be fair, you could end up looking out the gardens, but this particular hotel room, you're looking out over the car park. Now, one thing I will note, and that is that once we closed the windows last night, there was no sound at all. It was absolutely silent. The hotel was reasonably busy. There were a fair few cars around, but once we'd shut the windows, you heard nothing, and the hotel itself was very quiet, so that's brilliant. Any problems? Yes, the fan spoils the bathroom. You could have a fantastic long soak in that bath, but it's absolutely ruined by the fan, so that really is annoying. And that's why when I come to give this room, it should easily be been a 9.5 out of 10 room, easily. And the only problem with the 9.5 would be, the half would have been the view out of the car park. I'm going to give this though an 8, and that is such a shame because it is a fantastic hotel. I would come here again, and I have been before. In fact, I've done a room review before, right at the very early days. It was one of the first couple of room reviews I did, sort of 2 to 3 years ago. And I have come again, and I would certainly come again. It's just such a shame for that fan, which is so loud in the bathroom. But other than that, the room is brilliant. Obviously, it's absolutely, the cleanliness is perfect. It's decorated really nice. I'm not sure those pictures actually match the decor of the room, which is a bit oldie worldy. However, that doesn't matter. The room is clean, pristinely clean. The bed sheets, everything are absolutely clean. So there's no problems there. So a really good, nice hotel. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Willerby Manor Hotel, Willerby at Hull. Please check back. Got plenty more hotel room reviews to come. I don't know, I can't even remember how many bookings I've got in the pipeline. So there's going to be plenty more reviews, at least one a week for the foreseeable future. And please, if you'd like to see more videos, then hit subscribe. It'd be really nice to get a few more subscribers. I've reached the 69 point of subscribers as of this video, and it would be so nice to get some more. So if you want to see some more hotel room reviews, then please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.